tātou. Matui te rangi, koi taha tia kupai a tātou. Nei mātou o korone whakatētai ati ki a koe i tēnei pō. I tēnei pō tuku taonga. Tēnei pō ki te whakamana i ngā apona o tātou. Tamariki mokopuna ko rātou, kua piki ake, koe te tangoroa, koe te pānuku i tēnei tau. Tō reire pātia kupai a tātou, mai te timatanga taino ki te mutunua tēnei kaupapa. Me ngā rākei bui a tātā noki. Nō reire pā nānei ka hānei ngā rāmutuna kore, korore ki tui ngā tapu. Āmene. Amen.
Words are on the back of the program, so neat. Thank you. First up this evening, I'd like to welcome Board of Trustees Chairperson, Ms. Sue Allingham, who's going to give her report for 2017.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, a very warm welcome to you all. The success of our students is the paramount focus of the Board of Trustees. A strong partnership between students, school, parents and caregivers all contribute to this success. The importance of the home and community connection cannot be underestimated. The support from home of parents, caregivers and whānau who give their time and energy supporting their own children as well as others allow that extra layer of support across the school, which is invaluable. We are also fortunate to have strong involvement from the Central Hawke's Bay community. All of these aspects are much appreciated and contribute to the special nature of Central Hawke's Bay College. We are privileged to have teachers and staff who are passionate about their jobs and go the extra mile to ensure our students have every opportunity to exceed and be involved in all that the college has to offer. Earlier in the year, the Ministry of Education Aero team visited the college and this was a positive experience. Although the team identified some areas the college needs to continue to build on, the college is in good heart. Also this year, the Board of Trustees began work with a facilitator from the Ministry of Education on the Student Achievement Function Program to look at our student achievement data and where we are doing well and where improvement can be implemented. This is a valuable self-review tool which hopefully will produce some positive outcomes across the school for our students. The college also continues to be involved in the Community of Learning, or COLE, a new initiative introduced by the Ministry of Education to build a collaborative approach to learning, starting at early childhood and continuing through to secondary school level. To our Year 13s moving on, our best wishes to you all in your future endeavours. Remember your years well here at Central Hawke's Bay College and go forward, achieving with honour. Central Hawke's Bay College is our local community college, high school, reflecting a unique and diverse culture. We come from many different backgrounds, ethnicities and values, and together make up a fabulous group of people which forms Central Hawke's Bay College. We can be proud of all that the college has to offer and the achievements our students past and present have achieved throughout the year. Enjoy your evening celebrating our present achievers. Thank you.
So thank you very much indeed. So music continues to be an integral component of our school culture. And Sam Harris was to the forefront in our Friday Cup music competitions early in the year. And this evening he's going to play for us piano piece tonight, Nocturne in C sharp minor. Sam.
Present to you the 2018 recipients of the Duke of Edinburgh Hilary Silver Award. These will be presented by Her Worship Premier, Alex Walker. Could the following students please come forward? Jessica Annabelle, Danny Baker, Madison Dender, Anna Douglas, Joanna Hugenboom, Bevan Jacobs, Ella Jamison, Abby Russell, and Joe Tyler. Jessica. Danny. Madison. Anna. Joanna. Bevan. Ella. Abby. Joe. Please put your hands together.
It's now my pleasure to read the Academic Awards Level 1 certificates for our Year 11 students, and I will ask that the Dean, Mr. Jamie Welsh, present these awards. If these students could please come forward: Thomas Higgins, Samantha Taylor, Matthew Thompson, Kieran Hastings, Abby Russell, and Cameron Hurst. Thomas Higgins, second equal in Science 2. Samantha Taylor, second equal in English. Matthew Thompson, second in Games Design. Kieran Hastings, second in Computer Science. Abby Russell, second in Computer Studies. Cameron Hurst, second in Technology Metal. Well done. If these students could please come forward: Trisha Ann Dave, Danny Baker, Kate Shaw, Zach Jenkins, Jade Northover, Jessica Annabelle, and Clarito Katana Tishbone. Trisha Ann Dave, second in Food and Nutrition. Danny Baker, second in Music. Zach Jenkins, second in Business Studies. Jessica Annabelle, second in Science. Clarito Katana Tishbone, second in Drama and second in Science. Following are the subject awards, cups and book prizes. If I could have please Callum Mackey, Samantha Patterson, Lisa Beck, Te Puaora Nepi Akatu, Millie Robson and Madison Hooch. Callum Mackey, first in Computer Studies. Samantha Patterson, first equal in Graphics. Lisa Beck, first in Textiles. Te Kuwai Ora Nepe Apatu First in Te Reo Māori. Millie Robson, First in Physical Education Performance. Madison Hooch, First in Business Studies, First in Science. If these students could come forward, please. Kimberly Rusbridge, Kelsey Hall, Ella Jameson, Anna Douglas, Shay Cracknell and Devin Sims. Kimberly Rusbridge, First in Mathematics 2. Kelsey Hall, Second Equal in Sports Science, First in Food and Nutrition. Ella Jameson, Second Equal in Sports Science, First in Geography. Anna Douglas, Second Equal in English, First in History. Shay Cracknell, Second in English 2, First in Technology Metal. Devin Sims, Second in Mathematics 2, First in Performing Arts Technology, First in English 2. Joe Tiley, Elena Simpson, Carmel Green Renata, Josh Freddy, Blake Freddy, Lachlan Welsh and Holly Norgrove. Joe Tiley, Second in Art, Second in Science Extension, First Equal in Graphics. Elena Simpson, Second in History, Second Mathematics, First in Art. Karma Green Renata, First in Science Numeracy, First in Practical English. Joshua Freddy, Second Equal in Science 2, First Equal Games Design, First Equal Computer Science. Blake Freddy, First Equal in Games Design, First Equal Computer Science, First in Science 2. Lachlan Welsh, First in Technology Wood, First Equal in Graphics, First in Sports Science. Holly Norgrove, First in Music, First in Drama, First in Science, First in Science Extension, First in Mathematics, First in English, and Holly also receives the Trishwin Harris Cup for Level 1 English. The following students received Principal's Commendation for valued contribution to school life in Year 11. If these students would all come forward, please. Jessica Annabelle, Taylor Ockram, Danny Baker, Zane Birch, Ella Jameson, Matthew Jensen, Te Puwaiora Nete Apatu, Samantha Patterson, Abby Russell, Samantha Taylor, and Joe Tiley. So receiving a Principal's Commendation for valuable contribution to school life in Year 11, Jessica Annabelle. Taylor Ockram. Danny Baker. Zane Berge. Ella Jameson. Matthew Jensen. Te Puwaiora Nepi Apatu. Samantha Patterson. Abby Russell. Samantha Taylor. And Joe Tiley. Also receiving the Principal's commendations for valuable contributions to school life and sharing the 2000 Prefects Cup for Year 11 General Excellence are Anna Douglas and Lachlan Welsh. Come forward, please. And also receiving a Principal's commendation for valuable contribution to school life and the Fiona Burke Cup for Year 11 Academic Excellence goes to Holly Norwood. I think she should get another one.
Tēnā koutou katoa, nau mai haere mai tēnei kura. Welcome to Prizegiving 2017. A special welcome to our guest speaker, former Central Hawke's Bay College student, and yes, I think some of the staff remember you when you were here, Anna. Local businesswoman and aspiring politician, delighted to have you here tonight. Sitting alongside here is Your Worship the Mayor, Alex Walker. Thank you, nice to see you again. You've been a great supporter of the school in the short time you've been Mayor, so it's nice to see you again. Board Chair Sue Ellingham, and there are other board members here tonight as well. Sitting beside Sue, I'd like to a special welcome for Government List MP Kieran McAnulty. I've been here for 6 years. Every year we invite our MPs, and not one of them's bothered to come. But Kieran, you've made a commitment to this half of the Waipara River as part of the Wairarapa electorate, and I'm absolutely delighted that you've come along tonight. I've known Kieran a long time. I know his mum and dad. I think I met him when he was in shorts. He's got slightly taller, but he doesn't wear shorts anymore. But nice to see you here tonight. And as a government MP, I'll speak to you after the event. Also, I'd like to welcome family and friends tonight, but most importantly, our students. I'm going to pass over some of the stuff that Sue said about our reviews that we've had, because she covered that very well. But I would like to thank the board for their continued sound stewardship this year under the guidance of our Chair, Sue Ellingham. To all of the Board of Trustees members,
thank you for your support, your time and commitment over the past year. The board has done an excellent job in promoting the college to the wider community and supporting the staff and students in what are difficult financial times, also in a very competitive market. We believe in success for all at Central Hawke's Bay College, and as a rural school we cater very well for the needs of a wide range of our students. Our strength is that we know our students and we care. We care about their current goals and their future goals. We are a local school supporting our local students. I'd also like to commend the board for their support of the Kahuiako, the communities of learning which were formed. There are 2 in Central Hawke's Bay. The college is in a very strong position to support this collaborative process, and with these kahuiakos, we will continue to work closely with our primary schools as we do now. The college is certainly looking forward to that. We've been working with our primary schools at least for the last 3 years, and science department's working very hard with them this week. I think all of the primary schools are coming in. So it's great to be able to support them, and we can do that through the kahuiako. This year, our students continue to achieve with honour academically. We gained 2 scholarships and excellence endorsements. Within the classroom, those things were achieved. Internationally, our students have contributed with Samuel Harris, who was playing for us before, as part of the New Zealand Youth Choir. Jordan Dakins was sailing for New Zealand in Hong Kong. These are just some of the examples of our students' success. A big thank you to my teaching staff and also to my support staff, many of whom are here tonight. I can't speak highly enough of the team. They each give a huge amount to our students and to our community. Whether it's time spent in tutorials, on cultural events, or on the sporting fields, the staff have once again worked tirelessly to ensure that our students receive the best possible education and opportunities. With the additional demands on all teachers nowadays, I really appreciate your level of commitment. The support of our teachers, parents and students from our support staff has been once again outstanding. The school is really, we know, the staff, that the school is really run by our support staff, and we couldn't do that without you, so thank you so much for your work. On a personal note, I would like to acknowledge my senior management team. Gar Sherwood, Melissa Franklin and Ed Breen. A lot of what they do, you don't see. They work very hard for the staff and for the students and the parents at the school, and I very much appreciate your efforts and your support. Congratulations to our student leaders. The prefects this year have been an outstanding team. I think the teamwork that you have done and the way you've worked together has been amazing, and I've really appreciated your support. But not only that, we've had an amazing amount of close inter-house competition and amazing house captains. Your job may seem that it's not appreciated, but I appreciate it, and I know the students do as well. And they were very, very close competitions this year, and I think we know who the winning house was overall, and that will be presented later on this evening. Well done to all your efforts. To the members of the wider community, I would like to thank you, our volunteers, our parents, grandparents, and general supporters of the school. Without you, we cannot possibly run the events that we run here at school. We appreciate you giving your time and your energy to support us and support the students here at the school. I'd also particularly like to acknowledge our PTA, who work very hard on our behalf. At a lot of school events, they have a lot of fun and they raise a lot of money, which they give back to the school. So thank you for PTA members. I know some of you will be out here tonight, and we look forward to seeing you on Friday night for the Leaders' Dinner. The Hall of Honour. To my left and to your right, depending on where you're sitting, you will see that there are some additions to our Hall of Honour. It's our second year this year of our Hall of Honour. This year we inducted Dr. Sandra Cooper, Blackfern Emma Jensen, and former staff member Kathleen Fletcher. The story of each inductee serves to demonstrate the positive role models who have been involved in the college over a number of years, and no doubt there will be many more successes that we can celebrate in the future, maybe even some of our leaders. Highlights of the year. As I said earlier, we celebrated the fact that we got 2 scholarships, one in graphics and one in drama. I better mention it because otherwise the teachers responsible will be a bit grumpy. We received, our students gained 26 honours awards for academic excellence. Our Junior Technology Challenge team defeated all the other technology challenge teams in the Hawke's Bay, and we won that. Stage Challenge was a huge success this year. Well over 100 students. It's an amazing event. They did exceptionally well, and in our unbiased opinion, we thought they should have won. After getting 10 excellences, they still only got second, but well done to them. Major inter-house cultural events continue to provide an outlet for our students and their talents and skills. The Kapahaka competition was an outstanding event again this year and extremely close. Well done to Hobson House, who regained the mantle from Cobham. Members of Puki Kaiho who participated in the regional Kapahaka competition and have yet again. They won that, and now they're off to the Nationals next year. The 61st Fire Cup competition was held again, and what an outstanding event, highlighting the musical talents of our students. And congratulations to Great House for the 3-peat. Also, Katie Resma. Katie is the top Highland dancer in New Zealand and competed strongly in the World Championships. Well done, Katie. Sport has continued to feature highly for our students, both individually and in teams. As I mentioned, Jordan Dakin sailed for New Zealand. Clayton Ward was bull riding for New Zealand. That's commitment. Regan Tarrant from equestrian over in Australia, competing for New Zealand teams. And many others competed regionally and were national competitions. Our sports teams performed very well. Our boys basketball team went through the entire season undefeated, winning their competition. Netball remained very strong at the school. Over the Hawke's Bay competition, our Year 9 girls finished 3rd, our Year 10s finished 2nd. Both of those to Napier girls. Very strong future for netball at the college. A large number of individuals made representative teams in a number of sports. And who can forget a very wet and damp day when we defended the Rock Shield and defeated Dannyburg High School. The school ball was a highlight in July for our seniors, looking resplendent in their gowns and their suits. Students continue to commemorate Anzac Day and support primary school events around the community, giving back to our community. Well done to all of you who did that. Overall, it was another very busy year, lots of hard work, which is measured by the success of our students. And to our leaders, I'd like to say thank you for letting Central Hawke's Bay be part of your journey. And I've enjoyed getting to know you as part of that journey. I thought back again, but I'm not very good with dates, even though I used to teach history. History's not all about dates. Most of you started at school here at college in 2013. And now it's 2018 and you're about to leave. If I enrolled you, you would have agreed with me that you were going to be the most important person to your success. So as you prepare to leave, I want you to think how well you did. And just to help you on your way, I've got a small quote from someone called Pele. I mentioned this to some of the kids and they go, who's Pele? So if you don't know who Pele is, a very famous Brazilian soccer player. And his quote, "Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, a love of what you're doing or learning to do." So our leaders, best of luck for the future, and let's enjoy the celebrations tonight. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Continuing the music theme, I'm going to invite Portia Lewis up onto the stage, please. She's going to perform for us, sing for us When We Were Young, and she will be accompanied by our music teacher, Mr. Ron Tromsford.
pleasure I get to announce the Year 12 awards for the Level 2 certificates. All the following student scores, please. Kelsey Marshall, Holly Wilson, Amanda Large, Chris Wolf, Liam Hain, and Dave Pinchas. Chelsea, second equal science. Ollie, second equal science. Amanda, second equal tourism. Liam, second equal maths and engineering. Georgia Collis, Elijah Buttonwood, Emma Scott Penny, Ashley Harina, Hamish Taylor, and Kenzie Jordan. Georgia, second hospitality. Elijah, second art design. Hannah, second horticulture. Ashley, second English literacy. Hamish, second computer science, second equal game design. Mackenzie, second art painting, second science. Now it's the subject of awards, cups and book prizes. Following students come forward, please. Jared Uppenny Ward, Jesse James and Rose Garden, Sean Baker, Lucy Ratgrave and Tiana Hill. Jesse James, first game design. Sean, first trades. Lucy, first graphics. Tiana, first tourism. Nicole Thompson, Lily Slimsby Thompson, Bruno King, Ezekiel Anderson, and Phoenix Baker. Nicole, first geography. Lily, first science. Bruno, first hospitality, and also receives the New Zealand Federation of Women's Institutes Prize for Level 2 hospitality. Ezekiel, first art design, also receiving the Gordon Harrison Art Store Prize for top design student at Level 2. Phoenix, second equal mathematics internal, and first English literacy. James Hikiaki, Helena, Elijah Shaller, Talia Walker, Bridget Bennett, Claire Grant, and Jessie McGee. James, second equal game design, first computer science. Elijah,
second computer studies, first practical English. Talia, second art photography, first media studies. Bridget, second music, first drama. Claire, second classical studies, first art photography. Jessie, second biology, first art painting, and she also received the prize, Office Max Prize for Level 2 painting. Bree White, Brianna Winchester, Samuel Harrison, my apologies, Samuel Harris, Madeline Newenhouse, and Linda Grady. Bree. First Tadao Māori, first mathematics internal. Brianna, second graphics, first textiles, first sport fitness. Sam, second drama, second business studies, first English, second history level 2-3, first music level 3, and he also receives the Year 12 Humanities Cup. Madeline, second chemistry, second mathematics, first business studies, first biology, and first physics. Emma, second physics, second English, first music, first classical studies, first chemistry, and first mathematics. Bridget Berry, Elijah Buckman, Ellie Hislop, Bruno King, Kelsey Marshall, Libby Taylor, Jack Ward, George White, Ollie Wilson, and Brianna Winchester. All these students are receiving the Principal's Commendation for valuable contribution to school life at Year 12. Bridget. Elijah. Ellie. Bruno. Kelsey. Libby. Jack. George. Ollie. Brianna. The students receiving the Principal's Commendation for valuable contribution to school life at Year 12, as well as the McLean Gibbs Cup for Year 12 General Excellence. This year it is awarded to Madeline Younghouse. also receiving the Principal's Commendation of a Valuable Contribution to School Life at Year 12 and the Bishop Cup for Year 12 proximity set. This year is awarded to Samuel Harris. Lastly, for Year 12, also receiving the Principal's Commendation for Valuable Contribution to School Life at Year 12 and the Sarah Bronte Cup for the Year 12 Ducks. There'll be no surprise here, it goes to Amber McGee.
It is with pleasure I present to you the 2018 recipients of the Duke of Edinburgh Hillary Gold Award. These will be presented by our board chairperson, Sir Ellingham. Could the following students please come forward? Alexander Coddington, Ashley Elvis, Elisha Rose Grant, Sophie Kiner, Austin Nelson, Katie Resma and Isaiah Tiuka. Alexandra. Ashley. Elisha Rose. Sophie. Austin. Katie. And Isaiah. Please join me in congratulating.
Students, and thank you, Mr. Southwood, for the wonderful job you continue to do with our Duke program. Mr. Tiuka, it's me pleasure to present to you the academic awardees for Level 3 certificates for this year. If I could please have these students come forward. Thomas Burford, Melissa Wilson, Tama Renata, Georgia Nets, and Ian Matheson, please. First of these is for Thomas, who was second equal in biology. Melissa Wilson, second equal in biology. Tama Renata, second in mathematics internal. And Ian Matheson, second technology nickel. Please have Samuel Jensen, Portia Lewis, Joshua Schompel, Austin Nelson, and Nathaniel Hamlin, please. Tuka, you must be wounded, making the wounded here. Samuel Jensen, who was second in computer science. Just stay down here, Samuel. Portia Lewis, second in tourism. Joshua Shonkel, second in music. Austin Nelson, second in science. Nathaniel Hamlin, second in mathematics with calculus. Thank you. Rosie Tilson, Anthony Olmers, Aisha Norton Spears, Sophie Kynott, Leanna Hall, Tyler Cox, and Patrick Tistis, please. Rosie has won the Farmers Transport CHB Cup for contributions to the Gateway program. Ashley, the New Zealand Federation of Women's Institute Prize for Textiles, and also the Dongy Cup for Textiles. Sophie, first equal physical education. Liana, first equal physical education. And Patrick, first in English literacy. Well done to you all. Samantha Foot, Sally Plaisted, Jaden Brocky, Steve Jorgensen, Unity Hemmer, and Matthew Elmers. So Jaden, first in computer science and also first in geography. Steen, who was second in art photography, second in art painting. He wins the Gordon Harris Art Store Prize for top painting student at level 3 and the Photo Life Award for Visual Arts Certificate and also the Gordon Visual Arts Trophy. Matthew Elmers, who was first in science, first in English, and wins the Hereford Cup for senior English. Thank you. Kahurangi Whainga Johan Tumagos, Queen Mendoza, Holly Waldrum, Celeste Lindley, Danielle Robinson, and Elijah Rose Grant, please. If you'd like to come forward. Kahurangi, second in English 2, first in Te Reo Māori, and first in Mathematics Internal. Johan, first equal Computer Studies Level 2-3 course, first in Hospitality, and first in Tourism. Queen, first equal Computer Studies Level 2-3, first in Textiles, first in Accounting. She wins the Crow Haworth Prize for Level 3 Accounting and also the Williams Cup for Excellence in Business. Holly was first in Graphics, first in Performing Arts Technology and first in Drama. Celeste, second in Mathematics with Statistics, first in Physics, first in Mathematics with Calculus. She wins the E.D. Evans Cup for Level 3 Mathematics and also the CHB Axman's Prize for Ecological Studies. Danielle, second in English, first in History, which is a Level 2-3 course, first in Chemistry, and also the Watts Family Prize for Year 13 Humanities. It's okay. And Elijah Rose, second in physics, second in chemistry, first in biology, first in maths with statistics, and the Care Family Prize for endeavour in science. Thank you, Mr. Duca. You've already put some Year 13 students this year. I'd now like to invite Jack Ward, please, to the microphone.
VIPS is the name of the award system, of which each senior student is graded on how they display the college values of respect, integrity, community and excellence in each subject each term. We do VIPS to encourage subject teachers to think about our individual senior students and our values each term, and to encourage students who are making a very good effort in displaying our values. Each term, subject teachers, class teachers, mentors and deans give every student they teach a grade from 1 to 5. From this, the score is calculated. If a student scores over 81, then they are said to be on VIPS. Teachers, mentors and deans use this score to talk to students about how they are going and what they can do better to live the school values. The scores for the year were combined, and every student on VIPS was given a number of entries into a draw, proportional to their VIPS performance. The recipient of the 2017 VIPS Award for Senior Students that comes with a fully installed laptop sponsored by Konica Minolta is Sophie Connor.
Slight change to the program tonight. Same person, different song. So the next item is from Holly Norgrove, and instead of Sicilian, she will be performing for us on the flute, Snow Goose. Holly. Fairness to everybody, I think we're going to give you a 2-minute break for a stand and a stretch before we proceed with the program. Is that okay? Wonderful. 2 minutes.
It is with great pleasure I welcome Anna Locke back to Central Hawke's Bay College. Waipukura born and bred, having attended Waipukura and Terrace Primary Schools and CHB College, and as a graduate of the Lincoln University Kellogg Rural Scholarship. Anna has and continues to contribute to local Hawke's Bay community. Anna left school during year 13 to take up a reporter cadetship at CHB Mail. After finishing journalism training in Auckland, she returned to Hawke's Bay to work for the Hawke's Bay Regional newspaper and spent many years as farming editor, including covering CHB. She then moved into PR, working for a range of different companies while raising a young family, and went into business. 15 years ago, she set up her own company, Attention Marketing, based in Hastings, which is now the region's leading communications firm, along with being the publisher of Hawke's Bay's business name, The Prophet. Today, she works for a wide range of local and national businesses and organisations. Anna also has served as an elected board member of the Hawke's Bay Chamber of Commerce for 7 years, and for the last 2 elections she has stood in the Tuki electorate as the Labour Party candidate, where she has substantially eroded the National Party majority from 10,000 to 2,000 during that time. Through all that she has done, Anna is proud to be from Central Hawke's Bay, and tonight we are delighted to have you speak to us more about your journey and provide some words of wisdom for our leaders. It is with pleasure that I invite Anna to speak to us tonight.
Thank you, Alicia, and welcome to everybody. And I'd like to acknowledge all guests tonight, the teachers and the parents, but most of all, I'm here for you. Tonight, it's all about you and you. To celebrate each and every single one of your own individual achievements, and together as the class of 2017. And of course, to those new ones who are coming through to be the class of 2018. Enjoy every moment and celebrate your education success, which at the end of your school days provides you with a foundation to build your dreams on. And when you leave here, you know that you have what it takes if you work hard to reach them. Already, you've accomplished more than I have. I didn't finish school. It's taken me nearly 30 years, but tonight, I've finally made it back to my school's senior prize giving. And I'm thrilled to be here because it's something I always missed out on. What makes being invited to speak to you all tonight is a little bit different, because your principal didn't ask me here because I won. He asked me here for what I represent. They say you always learn more from a loss than you ever do from a win. It's not how hard you fall, but how high you bounce. And I'm here. But what he had no idea about is that tonight has far more personal significance to me, because not everyone gets a second chance. I now get the opportunity to share in your experience in this very important milestone, which I never thought possible. I get to graduate from my high school, and I might even need a certificate. Now, my departure from Central Hawke's Bay College is a life lesson a story in itself. I enjoyed and loved school and being involved in student life. But I also had a tendency to what I'd like to call now positive disruptiveness. I always wanted to question, test and change the rules, and only if they were in a student's favour. I was forever pushing boundaries and liked to challenge authority. Nothing much has changed. I think I was the only student to ever be given a designated car park right next door to the senior headmistresses, so that I had no more excuses for being late to school. Now, this wasn't given to me as a privilege, but rather as a daily reminder for losing my autonomy after deciding to make a very dramatic entrance to the weekly assembly in this very hall. Rule number 1, don't be late. But if you are going to be, the best thing to do is to slip in down the back unnoticed. But not me. I decided to make a real point of my lateness in protest for the lack of student car parking. So, I drove my Mini, and there happened to be a big concrete thing in the middle of this area out here, but I managed to skirt it around, and I revved it up as loud as I could, spun it around a few times, then parked right outside there. Then I walked in, interrupting the class, whoever was speaking, and said, "Good morning, everybody. I couldn't find a car park." What on earth was I thinking? Within minutes, I think I was about where you are, I could feel the teachers zooming in around me. Don't you move. And then I was escorted in convoy over to the principal's office, where I had to spend the entire day in isolation, coming to terms with what I would frankly call absolutely disrespectful behaviour. After that, I think my days were numbered. I could tell you a few more stories, but my mother warned me not to. Anyway, while I hadn't planned to leave school, an opportunity opened up for me that set me on the road to where I am, why I am here speaking to you now. Looking back on it now, what triggered it was probably done out of sheer frustration at my inattentive behaviour. But it ended up in me being singled out in front of my peers as a shining example of mediocrity, which in other words means barely adequate. Whether it was in reference to a pass rate or me personally, I got the message loud and clear. It was time to leave. So I went home and I told my parents university wasn't for me and announced I wasn't going back to school. They reluctantly agreed, but as long as I had a job. So I set about finding one and somehow managed, with a lot of persistence, to convince the local CHB mail editor to take me on as a cover reporter. To the shock of all my friends, instead of going out and partying every night, I spent the midnight oil, burning the midnight oil, writing up about what was happening in the Central Hawke's Bay community and reporting on all of those people that were making all of those important decisions that were impacting on our lives. Just like we have here with our Mayor, Alex Walker. Now, the other thing I did is I started to become a voice for those others who needed their stories to be told, and I loved it. And I also quickly worked out how important it is, if you want to make a difference, you have to be prepared to put yourself forward and stand up for what you believe in. So perhaps it's with this knowledge that I never looked back. And what my final year in school taught me is just because you think you're heading in one direction, it can change in an instant. And you can be heading in another one. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. So in coming full circle tonight, when you do reflect back on your school days, you'll begin to realise that the most important life lessons are not taught in a textbook, but they're discovered through experience. The job of a great teacher, a great leader, a role model, is to prepare us with the right tools and guidance so that we not only dare to dream, but we dare to do. Now, I would like to thank this great school and all your teachers, past and present, on behalf of you and me. They have done their part, and now it's up to us as former students to make the most of the opportunities that life has in store for us. I've always known that mediocrity is not in my nature, and nor is it in this room. And remember that whatever happens, if you ever feel like your wings are being clipped, the most important thing you must do is grow bigger ones. The future is yours. Be strong and fly high.
Thank you, Anna. There is some good news. Nowadays, if you were put in isolation, you would probably be charged with some sort of offence. So you're possibly safe. But welcome back to the college, and thank you for your message. It's really important that we hear from people. We might stand up in front of these people and these young ones and tell them things that we believe, and they just think it's Mr. C waffling on again, and they ignore me. So it was nice to have other people coming along and giving them a very important message. So thank you very much for your time this evening. I'm going to be asking, we're going to be presenting now the special award and prizes, and Anna, I'd like you to present some of these to our students. The first award tonight is Jack Ward, and Jack receiving the Principal's Award as the Board of Trustee representative. The next awards are the Principal's Awards to the Prefects. So can the Prefects please stand up? I better do them in the right order, I guess, isn't I? They're in this order, I don't know whatever the order is, but I better read it out. Daniel Van Dyke. Ashley Elmas. Elisha Rose Grant. Nathaniel Henlon. Sophie Kynott. Austin Nelson. Katie Risma. And Isaiah Tika. Students, please come forward. Regan Tarrant, Hogan Hines, Roland Namia, Elisha Rose Grant, and Cassandra O'Dowd. The Rosie Bishop Cup for Best House Captain, Regan Tarrant. The CHB College Prize for Community Service, Hogan Hines. The E.M. Willis Cup Prize for Science and Culture, Roland Meir. The Jeff Sharp Cup for Achieve with Honour, Elisha Rose Grant. And the Beck Cup and R.A. Foster Prize for contribution to cultural activities for Sandra O'Dowd. Following students, please. Sophie Kynott, Celeste Lindley, Isaiah Tika, and Daniel Van Dyke. The Bray Family Cup for Inspiration and Service, Sophie Kynott. The Hamiora Kamo Tangiora Cup and the CHB Freemason Centennial Prize for Outstanding Endeavour, Celeste Lindley. The Kākoho Tipini Prize for Outstanding Contribution as a Māori Student, Isaiah Tika. The Leonard Snee Memorial Trophy and Prize for Excellence in Sport and Contribution to School, Daniel Van Dyke. Following students, please come forward. Lachlan Welsh, Liana Hall, Bevan Jacobs, Ashley Elmers, and Cassandra O'Dowd. The Bellman Cup for Sports Boy of the Year, Lachlan Welsh. The Briscoe Cup for Sports Girl of the Year, Liana Hall. Sherwood Cup for Outstanding Sporting Achievement, Bevan Jacobs. The Waipawa Rotary Club Prize for the student who adds the extra dimension, Ashley Elmers. And the Ockenden Prize for the major contribution to school life by a non-prefect, Cassandra O'Dowd. Thank you, Anna. Take a seat. Kieran, can I ask you to present the next lot of awards, please? The following are university and external scholarships gained by our students. Can the following students please come forward? Kahuranga Hainga Pere, Queen Mendoza, and Mahrangi Taylor Vela. The Hawke's Bay Careers Expo Scholarship, Kahurangi Hainga Pere. And the EIT Year 13 Degree Scholarship, Bachelor of Business Studies, Queen Mendoza. Although Mahina Rangi is not here, she won an EIT Year 13 Degree Scholarship for Viticulture and Bachelor of Wine. Someone to know in the future. The following students please come forward. Liana Hall, Celeste Lindley, and Ian Matheson. The Otago University Leaders of Tomorrow Entrance Scholarship, Liana Hall. Obviously, Liana's going to Otago University. And so is Celeste, who's received the Otago University Alumni Entrance Scholarship. And the New Zealand School of Tourism Student of the Year 2017, Ian Matheson. Following students, Danielle Robinson, Isaiah Tika, Elisha Rose Grant, and Katie Resmo. Waikato University Excellence Scholarship, Danielle Robinson. Danielle is going to be studying law and chemistry. Interesting, mates. Victoria Entrance Excellence Scholarship, Isaiah Tiuka. Isaiah is going to Victoria to study law, history and Māori. Victoria University Excellence Scholarship, Elisha Rose Grant. Elisha Rose going to Victoria to study biochemical science. Biomedical, science. Looking between pages here. Victoria University Excellence Scholarship, Katie Rezema. Katie's going to Victoria to study chemistry. Thanks, Kieran. I don't want to wear you out, so for a long journey home in the morning. Alex, can I ask you to present the next prizes, please, which are the Central Hawke's Bay College scholarships and prizes. The Woburn Masonic Lodge Tricentennial Prize. This is given by the local Masonic Lodge. They've been around for 300 years, and they've given a scholarship this year, and that this year goes to Shante Elmas Norman. This award has been given to, they wanted it to go to someone who's starting a trade, and Shante is unfortunately leaving school, but luckily for her, she's going to be doing an apprentice auto mechanic. So good luck with that. The Prefix 2017 Scholarship, Lola Mia. Lola is going to Auckland to study health science, and this award is for his fundraising by the Prefix this year, and they award a scholarship to one of their fellow peers. So well done to the Prefix and well done. The New Zealand Federation of Business and Professional Women CHB Award, Alexander Corrington. We receive this award each year from businesswomen in the Central Hawke's Bay to support a female student who is moving through to tertiary or university qualification. So well done, Alex. The Fred Hansen Scholarship, Ashley Elmans. Now Ashley has a long-term goal of being in the police, so best of luck for that. We'll all be in safe hands, I know you're looking after us, so well done, Ashley. The following awards is, I'm going to ask two people to come up. These are the Central Hawke's Bay College Jubilee Trust Awards, and these recipients this year are Holly Waldrum and Liana Hall. Holly is going to be studying drama. That's quite, if you saw her in her play this year, you'll know why. And Liana is going to Otago to study health science. The Tavistock Hotel Scholarship, Katie Resma. And Katie's going to be studying chemistry. The Brian Bird Scholarship. Brian Bird, many of you will know, Brian was a former chair of the Board of Trustees and a long-time supporter of the school. We thank him and his family, obviously, for the scholarship. And this year that goes to Isaiah Tika. The next scholarship is the Ruhine Scholarship, and this year it goes to Danielle Robinson. This is a very secretive scholarship. It's a former student who's donated some money to our current students. And if any of you, they do want to remain anonymous, I don't actually know who they are, but if any of you want to do that and donate, please come and see us. We can keep it quiet or we can let people know, but it's really cool to be helping students like Danielle onto their journey. So well done, Danielle. The next award is the CHP Farmers Vet Club Scholarship, and this year it goes to Regan Tarrant. And we thank our local vet club for their support of our students. They're putting, in fact, it's the current board chair's daughter has one more year to go in her veterinary degree, and they've helped with you through that. So well done, good luck. Regan is going to be a vet nurse. Technician. Sorry. The next awards are the A.W. Parsons Scholarship. He probably doesn't need any introduction to Central Hawke's Bay. And the recipients this year, Celeste Lindley and Sophie Kiner. The final one is quite appropriate because Alex and I said on the interviews for these, the Vet Club, Parsons and Tate are all, the students have to nominate and they get shortlisted and we interview them. And this year the Eric Tate Scholarship was won by Queen Mendoza. Invite up the heads of school for 2017 to do one of their last duties, which is to do their report to you. So can we please invite Isaiah and the rest of those to be speaking. Again, please.
Ka tū kātou haha te papa e takoto nei. Ka tū kātou haha te rangi e tūnei. Ka tau kātou te mātuku mai raro tonga. Ko i au kuhia manoa pauroto. Ko i au kuhia manoa paumoho. Whakatīna kia tīna te more i Hawaii. E puku ana hoki. E wauwau ana hoki. Tāre ma tū ki te rangi. Au e kia eke. Eke tamaroa. Eke pānuku. Whanno. Whanno. Haramai te tuku. Haumi e. Hui e. Kia ora tēnā koutou katoa, my name is Isaiah Tuka. I'd just like to say good evening to the parents, the caregivers and the students of Central Hawke's Bay College.
Hi, my name is Elisha Rose Brown, and we've both had the privilege of being the head prefects of Central Hawke's Bay College for 2017. What an amazing journey these last 5 years have been, from our time as fresh-faced Year 9s to becoming the young adults we are now. It has gone by so fast. Whenever we see ourselves drawing towards the end of an era, we start to look back at where it all began. It is hard to believe that it was 5 years ago that I put on the Central Hawke's Bay College uniform. And what is even harder to believe is that it will now be stored away in the wardrobe. It is sad in many ways that our secondary school life is now over. However, the discarding of a uniform does not signify the end of emotional ties. The friendships, the memories, and the lessons learned in the duration of our time at Central Hawke's Bay College are the things that we will cherish and we will hold for forever.
While our time here at Central certainly has had its issues and challenges, it did have a lot of benefits. Personally, while I can say that I didn't exactly enjoy every aspect of school, one thing I can say for a certainty is that I did enjoy all the people I spent my time here with. My friends, now whānau. All the people that have made life here at Central not only tolerable, but enjoyable. I know that 30 years down the road or so, as I reminisce about secondary school, it will be the time spent with these people that I remember with nostalgia.
When I think back to my time as a Year 9, I think of the adventures of making new friendships, discovering the different subjects and sports on offer at CHBC, and trying to get involved in everything we could. Lunch times were spent trying to find a space on the field under a tree that wasn't covered in tree sap. And school assemblies were spent admiring the prefects on stage with all of the badges on their blazers. I'll always remember that we had our peer support activity day at Russell Park and not at the beach, because some students in a previous year had been caught in a rip. And I don't think I'll ever get over that. Nonetheless, we all made the most of the day, trying to impress our peer support leaders by making human pyramids and completing ridiculous challenges to gain as many fruit bursts as possible.
When the year 2013 dawned upon us, we came both eagerly and apprehensively to our very first year at Central Hawke's Bay College. As I think back to that time, I can tell you that my biggest regret was probably my haircut, which looked as if it had been cut by a kindergartner. And to be honest, this one isn't much better. Also, if I had to choose one phrase to truly describe my year 9, it would be anxiety. Despite this, year 9, to me at least, was a whole new world, full of excitement. It was here where I got to experience new subjects and new opportunities. It was also in year 9 that I learned perhaps the most profound and philosophical piece of advice that I've ever heard. That if you ever feel that school sucks, or if you suck, just keep in mind that suck is the first half of success. And that you have to suck in order to be successful.
With Year 10 came new and exciting adventures, such as choosing your own subject courses, Duke and Edinburgh bronze tramps, and Year 10 journeys where we left Little Waipukuro and embarked all across New Zealand. I went on the Taupo Water World journey, where we visited the many attractions in Taupo, such as the geysers and the rock carvings on the lake. But the best memories of my time at Taupo was when we went on the jet boat and got absolutely soaked, and when we were doing yoga at midnight on our mattresses. Year 10 was also our last year as junior students, and when the seniors left for exams at the end of the year, we felt as though we ran the school and stole all the cool spots to hang out in.
In 2014, our Year 10, we were again exposed to the delight and pleasure of schoolwork, of camps, of extension achievement, of extension merit, or in my case, of extension excellence. My highlight of the year, of course, was journeys. I was amongst the luckiest bunch that got to go to Auckland, Paihia, and Bay Islands. This trip was best as it was the longest of all the journeys, had the most activities, and didn't require us to extend ourselves athletically. Like those that went skiing and those that did things a bit outdoors bound to nature. A factor that surely enticed all those that went to Paihia. With Year 10 also came Duke of Edinburgh, where we suffered and struggled, climbing up 90-degree hills, carrying packs 8 times our weight. Despite the physical anguish and psychological torture, we soon realised that DOE was the chance of a lifetime, to see some of the most astounding and breathtaking views imaginable, and to hang around with truly the most incredible people. With year 11, we realised as we entered NCEA Level 1 that all of our hard work in the previous 2 years meant essentially nothing. It was the first year of being a senior in high school, which brought on a whole lot of new challenges, and this marked the start of our long and often exhausting journey with our good friend NCEA. Beginning the school year in 2015 as seniors was enough pressure as it was, without having to figure out the difference between internals and externals, credits, endorsements, and standards.
We were lucky enough, though, to have such supportive teachers to guide us through this new stage of secondary school life, and we soon learned that online excellence exemplars would become our new best friend. We learned that maybe being a senior wasn't all that we thought it would be, as we had more assignments, revision, and end-of-year exams, and no activity week or journings. Nonetheless, we escaped Level 1 NCA relatively unscathed and told ourselves that we had learnt our lesson and we would have better study habits in place for exams next year. When I think of 2016, I think of all the Year 12 girls being distracted for the first 2 terms of the year to the disgust of our teachers, with one common event on the mind: the school walk. We would spend every waking moment trying to find the perfect dress, book makeup and hair appointments, find shoes that would be comfortable enough for the whole night, and to find a vehicle to arrive in that was ball-worthy. For example, a John Deere tractor. It is Waipukura after all. Helping organise the school ball, along with the stage challenge, were the highlights of both my Year 12 and my Year 13. Year 13 also saw many of us undertake new roles of leadership around the school, and everyone should be very proud of their achievements this year and the way they conducted themselves. It has been a privilege to be a part of such an amazing team, a group of people with such passion for giving back to the school after all it has done for the last 5 years.
I'll be honest, I didn't go to the Year 12 ball because, quite frankly, I had better things to do. Just would like to offer now some motivation to the Year 13s that are leaving. Year 13s, as we come to the conclusion of our time here at secondary school, we are left without a certain notion of stability. For the past 5 years, we have had structure and security in our lives because of school. Whatever happened, we knew that at the end of every holiday and every weekend, we'd count on having to go to school on Monday morning to live through the monotony of classes. Whatever we thought about our time at school, whether it was good or bad, we knew that it was always going to be there. In that way, school has been a reliable fixture in all our lives. When we started at Central Prizegiving College, we had the next 5 years planned. But now, as those 5 years come to an end, now that we are free, we are also left blowing in the wind without a safety net and the security that school life provided. Though at times challenging, we could always count on school to be there. Now, without certainty, without stability, and without structure, we have to decide the course that the rest of our lives take. If that doesn't scare you, I honestly don't know what will. But to the class of 2017, all I can advise you to do is not let fear dictate your choices. Don't do things that you don't enjoy for the sake of stability or for practicality. Don't give up on your dreams and aspirations out of fear that you might fail. Now that we are free from school, we are also free to make our own choices, to take risks, to face adversity and overcome, to look your fear in the eyes and tell it, not today. It should go without saying, but your life is your own, no one else's. You are in charge of making your own decisions. You are in charge of living your own life. And saying that, in future, work hard. Do anything and everything to the very best that you can. Mahi atu mahi, whaia la hua. Do mahi, get tricks.
Sorry, not done yet. My advice to the Year 11 and Year 12 students here: make the most of your time. Do as much as you can while you're here, because it is not long before you're heading home from school for the very last time. You will always come across new challenges, and for each and every one of you, next year promises a new challenge. After being a part of Central Hawke's Bay College, a part of the people and the place, it is then that you understand what is so special about us. So how do we measure our time here at Central Hawke's Bay College? At the start, we measured it class by class, day by day, counting down until the holidays. We've measured it in terms and years as we've grown up into young adults. But I know that as I stand here today, I will measure my time here in a different way. I will measure it in terms of the lifelong friendships I've made, the unforgettable memories I have made, the times we've shared together.
We would be remiss in not thanking absolutely everyone that has helped us in the past 5 years of school, to the teachers that made it all possible and to the friends that made it all tolerable. We extend to you our most heartfelt and sincerest gratitude and appreciation. As we move on to university, jobs, gap years, or whatever lies ahead, we will always treasure the years that we've spent together. Thank you to our teachers for supporting us no matter what, and for putting up with our quirks and antics. Our school experience wouldn't have been the same without them.
Also, thank you, Ms. Grogan, Mrs. Franklin, and Mr. Broom for supporting and pushing us to excel in all areas of school life and in our extracurricular activities. Mr. Sherwood and Mr. Christiansen have been here with us for our whole journey at secondary school, and we must thank you for running the school to such a high standard. You have also given us the guidance and support we have needed throughout our time at the college and encouraged us to keep striving for excellence. Lastly, a huge thank you must be given to our Dean, Martula. Your words of wisdom, your compassion, and your positive energy have not gone unnoticed by any of your year group. You inspire us to give our all and to be positive at all times, and for this we are truly grateful.
Finally, I'd just like to offer one last piece of advice in the form of a proverb or whakatauki. Rūrea taitea, kia toitu ko tai kata anake. Strip away the bark to reveal the hardwood. And what that means is that try to remove all of the negativity in your lives so that at your very core you have the tools to succeed and thrive. Thank you. Moreira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
They've done a wonderful job all year, and what a way to finish. Well done to you too. The next part of this evening also involves our current prefects. They're about to hand over to the prefects of 2018. And I just want to recognise all of the students that put their hand up for this position. Over half of them are not going to be successful. And you talked a little bit about that tonight, Anna, and I think you said it's how far you bounce back. We are very, very fortunate to have such a high quality of Year 12 student putting their names up for these positions. So I'm going to pass over to our prefects, and they're going to be announcing the prefects for 2018, those who've given the opportunity to be our student leaders.
I am pleased to announce as Deputy Head Girl for 2018, Ali Hislop.
I am pleased to announce as Deputy Head Boy for 2018, Samuel Harris.
I am pleased to announce as Deputy Head Girl for 2018, Amber McGrady.
I am pleased to announce as Deputy Head Boy for 2018, George Wyatt.
I am pleased to announce as Deputy Head Girl for 2018, Brianna Winchester.
I am pleased to announce as Deputy Head Boy for 2018, Ollie Wilson.
I am very pleased to announce as Head Girl for 2018, Madeline Newman.
Last, but certainly not least, it is my pleasure to announce that the Head Boy of Central Hawke's Bay College 2018, Jack Wood. Ladies and gentlemen, the prefects for 2018.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to address you and to announce the leaving year 2017 year 13. It's been my great pleasure and privilege to have been their dean for the last 5 years and to have the opportunity to see them grow from young adults to the men and women that they have become. And I obviously wish them all every success for their future journey. I will ask the students to come forward onto the stage. And then make your way back down with the stand in front of the stage. I'll be also reading this list in reverse alphabetical order, as is custom. So, can I please ask following students to come forward in this order? Melissa Wilson. Holly Water. Daniel Van Dyke. Hans Marcus. Isaiah Tuber. Rosie Tilson. Regan Terrett. James Searson. Joshua Shelton. Danielle Robinson. Tama Renato. Katie Riesma. Mitchell Osborne. Cassie O'Dowd. Austin Nelson. Manuela Nemia. Queen Mendoza. Jesse McKenzie Bethel. Ian Matheson. Tia Maria Potochia. Linus McGee. Celeste Lynn. Portia Lewis. Sophie Kleinlock. Madison Corporal. Steen Jorgensen. Samuel Jensen. Matt Irvine. Hogan Hines. Matthew Howard. Phoenix Hancock. Nate Hamlin. Liana Hall. Kahurani Haina Piri. Elisha Rose Grant. Cody Flynn. Matt Elmas. Ashley Elmas. Acacia Cooper. Alex Corrington. Thomas Perfect. Jaden Brocky. Patrick Batistas. Mahinarangi Walker. And last but not least, perhaps the first time ever, Trey Walker. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll wait till they all take their place. It gives me great pleasure to present to you the class of 2017.
ladies and gentlemen, the final awards for the evening are our most prestigious, the General Excellent Coxmay Assessor in Ducks for 2017. Anna, can I ask you to present these prestigious awards, please? Since you didn't get the opportunity a few years ago, just don't drop them, please. The O'Dowd Cup and Jubilee Trust Prize for General Excellence Boys. And if you look up to your right, you will see an honours board with the O'Dowd name. And under that, there will be a list of boys who have received General Excellence over the years at the college. And we're going to add one more name to that tonight, and that name is Isaiah Tika. And if you also look at that same honours board, I'm not sure whether it's left or right, you will see the Cuthbert Cup. There is a Cuthbert Cup and Jubilee Trust Prize for General Excellence for girls. You can't get that one, Isaiah, sorry. And I can see some recipients of this award in the hall today as well, watching proceedings. Welcome back. But this year, the name we're going to add is Elisha Rose Grant. I'm not sure who that principal was when you were here, Anna, but the next trophy is the Ballantyne Family Rose Bowl for Coxmay Accessor, runner-up to Ducks. 2017, that award goes to Danielle Robinson. I'll get told off for not saying it properly. It's part of my Latin. I never did that at school. The final award tonight is for Ducks, the Jane Mills Family Scholarship and Central Hawke's Bay College 25th Jubilee Trustees Rose Bowl for Ducks Lytherium in 2017, Elisha Rose Grant. Pleased to know you need the opportunity to get out of here. We've got a couple of things we need to do. First of all, I just need to thank our guest speaker, Anna Rourke, Worship Mayor Alex Walker, and also Labour Party Lister MP, Karen McNulty, for joining us this evening. Special thank you to those that put the evening together. What you don't see is a lot of hard work that goes on behind the scenes, and in particular to our office staff, to Kim Walker and to Garth Sherwood, and also the tech team out the back, because I always forget about them. Well done, tech team. I'd like to remind all prize winners and their parents they are invited to supper in T7 at the end of the evening, and I'd like to wish everyone a safe and happy Christmas. Could you all please stand for a karakia, followed by the Christmas carol, which is on the back of your program.
Hei tukuna no te mihi kia koutou te whānau kua rawi ka mai rano i te tuanui o tō tātou whare. Me ngā ringa manaki o te whare tīpuna kei wahora a rā te kūpena te huki. Anei te mihi atu ki a koutou katoa I tēnei wā, me te tumanoko ki a pai hari atu koutou ki a koutou kaina, kia pai huki mai e tai ho koutou ki te kura a te rātau. Nō reira, ke tō matu I te rangi, naua noi te aku pai a tātou I tēnei pō ara I ngā wā katoa. Me tuku whakamuina te ati mātou ki a koe, kia tuku mai tō koro wai whakaruru hau ki rungi a tātou, ki rungi e nei nā tūākano o tātou, I a rātou e whai I nā huarahi, nā ara atu I tēnei kura, ki wāhi ke, a hakohi a tērā, me te ake tonu I a rātou, kia eke pānuku, kia tai atu ki te tiki o te rangi. Nō reire, nā mai ka hānai ngā rāmatu na kore kororia ki tō ingoa tapu. Amen. May the road be wide and smooth as you move towards Christmas and the New Year. Once again, congratulations to all the prize winners tonight. Thank you very much. You remain standing while the official party leave the stage.